they do like to take people on that have had like a bit of dance or even drama or painting kind of experience behind them, because it makes it easier, you know, to pick up things and to really get into the group. Otherwise you spend a lot of hours trying to train people in different ways. Yeah.
And where were some of the other youth from?
The other youth were from Australia. There was some from America, from Germany, and then myself, and I was the first and only Kiwi.
What was it like for you, Hala, being the New Zealand youth in Australia?
Oh, you get hassled. You get hassled a lot. Yeah. But you know, it's all just in good intentions.
So what's the general message that Artworks is trying to portray?
To have a really positive approach and outlook to the future. You know, a lot of kids nowadays, they kind of look at the world and I think this place is stuffed up, you know. Why should I be happy about life and about trying to help the world, you know? And a lot of what we were trying to do was just trying to inspire young kids to think positively, you know, that this place, it really can change if we want it to change. And a lot of things, you know, like we would tell the kids, you know, we're the ones that are going to be running this world, so, you know, we've got to change our attitudes. We've got to, you know, not look at the past and think, you know, what the adults are doing to the world at the moment. We've really got to step up and take a new approach to it.
And what do you think the future holds for Artworks?
I think the goal for Artworks is really to be able to spread out. At the moment, it's been mainly a nationwide sort of group. It has done a couple of tours outside of Australia, just did a tour to Singapore, but I think because it's just such an amazing sort of concept, they would love to be able to make it kind of international.
Do you think there's a possibility that you'll be involved with Artworks in the future?
In a couple of years' time, I might be able to go back and help Artworks in Australia again, or another idea is to either start up a new sort of artworks, but not artworks, but the same sort of concept in maybe either New Zealand or America.
And what impact do you think Artworks has had on you?
Artworks has, I think, built a lot of confidence in myself, and I think that confidence is really built when you're out there and, you know, everyone's like focused on you and what, you know, who are you and what are you doing, you know, you're out on stage. That's built a lot of confidence, but especially since doing my youth year of service, I think I've grown a lot, I've changed a lot. You know, there's a lot of things I've learned that I could never have learnt without going through this. Yeah, living out of home was definitely, I think, a very kind of big change. It was my first, you know, year away from family and away from my comfort zone, which really kind of taught me to be detached and to learn to live with all sorts of things.
Taking a year out of your life is quite a big sacrifice, especially for a youth. How do you think that has affected you?
To take a year off is a big sacrifice. I think a lot of young people think, why should I take a year off, you know, when I can just go into uni and get my degree over and finished with. But a lot of the time, a lot of people I know who have done a youth year of service, and even speaking for myself as well, is that it really changes the way you think about things, and it really, you do change your mind about what you want to do, you know. Like, I remember before I was about to leave, I was thinking of going into the area of tourism, you know, and I think it was being a bit pushed from parents and stuff. And since doing my youth year of service, I think I can't do that. Now my outlook on life is totally different, you know.
And what are your plans for the future, Hala?
As study goes, I do want to go back into uni. Well, not that I've started, but I want to get into uni. I do want to study. There's a couple of different areas I want to go into. I'm quite interested in social welfare and stuff like, yeah, along those sort of lines. Yeah, I'm just working with people and building up human resources.
Do you think Artworks has affected you in any way to make choices for the future?
I think it has. It's influenced me a lot. Yeah, I don't know if exactly, like, a lot of people, you know, they might do something, for instance, because Artworks is a performing arts group, you know, they might want to go into performing arts, but I don't know if that's necessarily pushed me to do performing arts, but it's it has been, I've learned a lot, you know, from working with people. It's pushed me into that kind of area. It's great to be able to just to dedicate a year of your life, you know, to serve the world. It's really something quite beautiful.
Well, thanks so much, Hala, for joining us. It was really great to hear about your experiences in Perth. Thanks for sharing.